Next point is biosphere reserve. A biosphere reserve is a large protected area of land meant for the conservation of wildlife, biodiversity, and the traditional lifestyles of the tribal people of living in the area is called biosphere reserves. The Panchmahi Biosphere Reserves consists one of the two national parks named Saputara National Park and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Panchmahi. Okay. Next point is flora and fauna. The plants and animals found in a particular area are termed flora and fauna. Sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver, ferns, arjun, etc. are the flora, and chinkara, blue bull, barking deer, chital, leopard, wild dog, wolf, etc. are examples of the fauna of the Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. Okay. A group of plants, animals having similar characteristics and capable of interbreeding within the group is termed as endemic species. They are not naturally found anywhere else, and some species which found exclusively particular area which not be found in some other areas. Okay. And some species which found exclusively in particular area which not be found in some other areas. Now examples of endemic flora of Panchmahi Biosphere Reserves: first, sal and wild mango. The example of endemic flora. And bisons, Indian giant squirrel, flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this area. Okay. Next point is wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuaries are areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them or their habits is called wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuaries are allowed to do certain activities such as gazing by their livestock, collecting collecting medicinal plants, firewood, etc. And main aim of wildlife sanctuary is protections. So all those activity which harm to animals are strictly prohibited. Next point is national park. National parks are areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitats and natural resources is called national parks. Now examples of national park is Saputara National Park is the first reserve forest in India, and the finest Indian teak is found in this forest. This Saputara National Park is located in Panchmahi Biosphere Reserves. Okay. Next point is endangered animals. Endangered animals are those whose numbers are diminishing and might face extinction is called endangered animals. Yes, once upon a time, animals like lion, tiger, elephant, wild buffaloes, whale, and you remind of the dinosaur which become extinct a long time ago. Yes, survival of some animals has become difficult because of disturbance in their natural habitat. Yes, that is why to protect plants and animals, strict rules are imposed in all national parks. Human activities such as gazing, hunting, capturing of animals or collecting of firewoods etc. are not allowed. Okay. And tiger is an endangered animal whose numbers were diminishing to a level that might face extinctions. And Project Tigers was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. The objectives of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger populations. Okay. Next point is ecosystem. An ecosystem consists of all the plants, animals, and microorganisms living in an area along with the non-living components like climate, water, soil, etc. Okay. Next point is Red Data Book. Red Data Book is a source book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals and plants. Red Data Book is maintained internationally by an organisms, and India also maintains Red Data Book for plants and animals found in India. Okay. Next point is migration. Birds and animals travel from their own habitat to a different habitat due to several reasons at a certain period of the year is called a migration. Okay. Migratory birds fly to far away areas every year during a particular time because of climatic changes. They fly for laying eggs as the weather in their natural habitat becomes very cold and inhospitable. Okay, and birds who cover long distance to reach another land are known as a migratory birds. Okay, now some examples of migratory birds is Siberian crane, Arctic tern, and European turtle doves. Okay. Next point is recycling of paper. The term recycling of paper means to process the waste paper so that it can be used again. Okay. Now, to make 1 ton of paper, 17 full grown trees are cut. Yes, by saving of paper, we can reduce the numbers of cutting trees, and paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times for use. So, by reuse and recycled, we can save the trees. Therefore, recycling of paper should be done. Okay. Next point is reforestation. Reforestation is a natural of international restocking of existing forests that have been depleted, usually through deforestation. Due to deforestation, the level of carbon dioxide increase in atmosphere, and soil erosion increase, and soil fertility decrease, and natural balance in an environment is disturbance. That's why to prevent all this, we should plant at least we restocking of as we cut. Okay. Now reforestation is restocking of the destroyed forest by planting new trees. Okay. Now chapter number 7 is over.